I am Stephanie Gilbert, the Customer Service Manager, and I'm going to talk you guys through how to use our new website. In order to look for information on products, you would need to go into the order site. So you click this red button here. It takes you into your account. You can look right here and see your account. If you're a user that has multiple accounts, then you have the option to drop down and select which account you would like to use. When you go into the Orders tab, it takes you straight into your orders that are unsubmitted. So it takes you into the second tab here under Current Orders. If you already have created an order, it will show you what orders are created and unsubmitted. This looks very similar to the old website. You can create a new order. You can choose regular order or C2 order. If you have already created a template, you can select a template. So I will create a regular order. This is where you can name it whatever you would like. Once you create that order, this is where you have the option to save that order as a template. If you would like to do auto submit, that feature is right here in the top center. You can select which date you would like to auto submit and then select auto submit. When you go into an existing order, one thing to note is when you're doing product lookup, when you have an order open, you want to search products here first. And then when you search by a product, it will bring up the option to refine your search. So you can put a general description here and then do a refined search here for the strength. Or you can even search by a particular vendor. If you wanted to search by Breckenridge, you can do that as well. Another thing is when you have a current order open, you want to avoid doing your product search in this top global search, because if you did that, it would take you out of this existing order and into the product lookup tab. So you want to be sure you use the product search down here. If you have an item number and you want to take this information out after you finish that search, if you have an item number, you can search that here. It'll bring up that item. So this is Lysol sanitizing wipes. This is where you have the option to select if you want to order just shelf labels, price stickers, shelf label and price sticker. If you want to do an override quantity cut, if you need to, let's say you order 100 and you want to override the cut that we have on that, or if you do not want the item to substitute, you can select that here. Put in your quantity, click add to order. That will add to the current order that you are in. When you scroll all the way down, you will see that order at the bottom. So these are the lines that are on that order. Another thing you can do when you search, say we want to look for ibuprofen and I want to do 200 milligram. If you were to select the quantity here and you needed to order a price sticker or something from here, you can put your quantity in, click add to order, and then scroll down to the bottom. This is where you can select if you just wanted a price sticker or a shelf label. That's where you can make that adjustment, is at the bottom. You want it to look for Band-Aid. As you can tell, the search feature is much better. The images are a lot better. We have a lot more images on our products in here. I can filter my search to Disney. I could even filter if I wanted to just look at Frozen Disney. So you can really use this refined search to find exactly what you're looking for. Another thing is the system will default to this full view. The full view will give you the vendor name, it'll give you the item number, net price, which is your price after your rebate, and then your invoice price is what will show that you're billed for You can see our warehouse quantity. If the item has AWP, it'll have that here, and then the category. You also have the option to do customer view. So if you wanted to show one of your customers the product image, you could show them the image, and also that will transition to retail price. So it will no longer show your price, it will show the customer's retail price. You can click enlarge to see that image. And then we also have the option for a compact view, which is just the list view. If you were looking at products, if you were looking at all Band-Aids and you wanted a list view of those products, you could do that. So that's if you have a current order, you would go into that order and add items. You would also have the option to look at order history. Once an order was submitted, you can look very similar to the order history before. It'll tell you if the order is acknowledged, the submitted date. It'll also tell you how the order was submitted. If you had point of sale order, it would tell you that. It gives you our order number that goes into our system. So if you had to call and ask a question about a submitted order, you can reference this number. And then, of course, all the additional details as far as your total lines, total pieces, and then the extended invoice price. This is the refresh button. So if you sent an order and it takes a couple minutes to go through, you can always click this refresh orders button and it will refresh the screen for you. One thing I mentioned before with the current orders, if you are in a current order and you use this global search box up here, it will take you out of an order. So if you were to look, let's say you looked by an NDC number, it will find that product, but it no longer is in the orders tab. We are now under the product search tab. So if you were to select how you wanted to order this item, you put the quantity in, you click this checkbox, and you also have to select which order you want it to go to. If you don't change that order, it's going to select the one that's defaulted. So if I really wanted to put it under this order, then I would need to make sure I click that drop down box and click add to order, because I'm no longer within that current order. Again, we have this section up here. When you go in, it defaults to the orders tab, but you can click on product catalog and it will bring up several catalogs with the defined find link class, where you can select the specific category and see what items we have in a specific category. If you have any questions, you can always call our customer service line. The phone number is 919-596-2151, option 1.